County pastor was arrested last night at a church in Scottsville. Hello, everyone. I'm Andrea Walker. Gene Burke has the night off. Now, with the pastor behind bars, detectives are trying to figure out how many victims are involved in this sex abuse scandal. Our Kristen Martin has tonight's top story at 6.
Members of New Gospel Outreach Church are in shock after finding out their pastor was arrested last night on sex-related charges for instances that happened right inside these doors, according to officials.
He has been a faithful, dedicated pastor to the church. He's worked hard. He's worked, at the church with no salary.
46-year-old Roy Yoakum has been at the church 6 years, but he won't be preaching there Sunday after being arrested on several charges, including rape and sodomy.
He's a predator, and he doesn't need to be on the street, and I'm glad we got it.
The detective says the 14-year-old's mom, who attends the church, contacted police when her son's behavior changed, and she found graphic messages and photos from Yoakum on his phone.
They were along the lines of really, really affectionate. There was some emotion in them. He was calling him a liar and telling him that he didn't have any feelings for him anymore.
Keene says Yoakum took the boy to Gallatin, Tennessee, where he was forced to have sex, and it happened again at the church.
I don't want to really speak to whether he's guilty or not guilty. We, much like the community, are just getting information and starting to process it ourselves.
Turns out Yoakum was already listed as a sex offender after a case in Warren County back in 2003, and the church knew.
We're firm believers in the Bible, so if God's forgiven you, then we're in no position to treat you any otherwise.
Keene predicts more charges and victims in this case.
And this is through the victim that I talked to, that there's another victim in Bowling Green that I'm going to have to speak with, that Mr. Yoakum's been doing this to as well.
With these kind of things, it does look negatively on the church. We ask the community not to view the church or its members negatively.
Officials tell me this case could go to federal courts because the alleged acts happened here in Kentucky and in Tennessee. Reporting in Scottsville, Kristen Martin, WBKO.
Keene says Yoakum will be arraigned in Allen County next week, then extradited to Tennessee. Yoakum has a wife and a 14-year-old son in Gallatin.